Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. On this week's episode, what we're going to be doing is a little catch and cook, and this is the first time that I've ever done a catch and cook. So today we ended up catching a ton of rock bass and a smallmouth bass and a largemouth bass. So we ended up cooking up all three of those with, different types of recipes, and that'll be towards the end of the episode. So today is Father's Day, so I got to give a quick shout out to my dad. He is basically how I'm able to do this channel. Without him, I wouldn't be able to do any of these videos. And one quick note before we get into the video, I do realize the audio was a major issue, and since then I've purchased a new mic and a new camera, so that shouldn't be an issue from here on out after this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's go see them fish. Another beautiful Rocky here, big guy. We are getting some monsters out here. First fish of the day on the spinnerbait. Decent little largie here. It's not a bad fish. Alright, so we got the first fish of the day here. Good sized largemouth. We got him on the white spinnerbait. We're fishing these reeds today, and later on we're probably gonna move out to the flats. So let's get it going. So we had a really tough time in the morning catching, largemouth bass. There had been so much pressure there in the past week, considering the last week was bass opening day. So we decided to make the move into more of the flat, so about 10 feet of water. We were kind of zigzagging between 10 feet of water and then back to about 5 feet of water. So we were kind of working the zones where we thought there could be bass potentially sitting. So we ended up catching a ton of different type of fish here. We caught a perch, a rock bass, and a smallmouth bass. These all contributed towards our catch and cook. Got one. He was not fighting much at all. Hey, there he is. All right, so we moved to the sort of flats now. I'm still fishing Sankos, and my dad is fishing little red eye now. But I picked up this guy off the bottom, just kind of figuring out where they are down here. Later, bud. So thinking I had a weed on, I just reeled this thing in. First perch of the year, this might be a sign that they're in. We're definitely getting a variety of fish today. We're getting, I don't know, he's almost the size of the crankbait. And this is the crankbait we were using for the rock bass too. It's called a Salmo Plano. And these have done really, really well for us throughout the years. So we kind of switched to trolling here. We're using some small little shads, and that is a nice rock bass there too. I got one too. So Dad's got his second one on. Another Rocky? Yes, sir. Perfect for the catch and cook. Another good rock bass. This one's a lot better. Look at the darkness under him. Different colorations in every rock bass.
Going after those perch rapalas.
Yeah, the perch rapala. biggest one ever compared to the one I caught earlier this year, but it's a good one. He might be big enough for the catch and cook. Nice. All right, so this is what we got for the day. Now we caught a ton of these rock bass, and actually one perch. So there's the one perch we caught. Here's the biggest rock bass, which is about 12 inches, which is actually really big for a rock bass. And then our smallie was about 14.5 inches, so it just made the mark. So we're definitely gonna have fun eating that one. And then the largemouth we caught early this morning. So some of these bass are really darkly discolored, like this guy. He is dark. Look at his, wow. He's like completely black. So with all of these combined, we're gonna try, different recipes with a lot of the rock basses. Those are really good eaters. And then we're gonna try and make the bass as good as we can make them taste. Okay, so we got all the fish here. And we gotta lay it all out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cook it over the grill in some tin foil. So for this batch, we're gonna put some onions on it, and onions and lemon, and maybe a little lemon and pepper seasoning. We're cutting the onions up into very, very small pieces. Here. Okay, so before I put the onions on, I want to put a little lemon on. Alright, so that's the final product. We got that done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it in tin foil and then crimp the edges. Okay, so we got the Drake's crispy fry mix, and we're going to do this on the side burner on the grill. So you just put your mix in and then just kind of mix it in and stir it until it gets the right consistency. Okay, so now we're mixing them in the batter. Alright, so the oven's at 500 and now we're going to put it on. Okay, and then over here we're going to start doing the batter and all that. I guess let's start with the bass. Alright, let's let them cook for a little. Honestly, can I just cut it?
That's right.
There it is. Very, very flaky. Ooh, look at that. We got fries, we got the fried stuff, and we got the cooked stuff. And nobody likes that. And that concludes this week's episode of Try It Outdoors. I hope you guys enjoyed. And these fish tasted phenomenal. The rock bass were definitely better than the largemouth and the smallmouth, though the smallmouth tasted pretty decent itself. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought. I've been loving the comments that you guys have been posting lately. It's been awesome to be able to interact with you guys. All right, we'll see you next week. And as always, try it outdoors.